Shut up and sit down.
Yo people, welcome back to the hardware review, and this time we are with Asmodus. We are having a look at the Anani Rta Mtl. Anani, I sound like I'm in Aladdin or something like that. Come on with me, Princess Anani. Yes, no, we'll get on with the review, shall we? It is a little bit different, not only in looks, but also in function. So let's get the review on the way. This is the box. This is everything you do get in that box, and that was the box. Well, let's do like we normally do. Let's have a little look around it. As you can see, it is Ultim. Not a lot of people are going to like this, but it is Ultim plastic. Some people like it, some people don't. It is a 24mm at it as well. Right then, let's do like we normally do. Top to bottom, it has got a 510 drip tip. And it is interchangeable, but as you can see, it's sort of got a lip on it as well. So you could probably just use the lip as a mouthpiece. And you'd have to have something that's going to actually match the top, aren't you? You can't just like stick any old drip tip on there. And you've got them green O-rings in there as well. It is a top fill, and a little bit different on the top fill, as you can see. There's like 3 little holes. And they sort of slant into the actual tank itself. So when you're putting your juice in, if you've got a small nib, like a 10ml bottle, you can just put the nib into it. If not, you just sort of have to put it through the top. I had some tobacco in it before, which had a dripper. And I had to just sort of like hover it over the hole and sort of like drip it around. But it sort of falls into it. If we go a bit further down, now the airflow, again, totally different. It is not adjustable. Now that hole there is roughly about 2.5mm. And it has got sort of like an airflow adjuster actually on the deck. So what you can do is you can unscrew that and it makes it a bit bigger. So you can adjust. That's the only really way you can adjust it. Well, I'll show you that as when we actually have a little look at the deck itself. So yes, you can't adjust the airflow. If you have a little look at the bottom, it's got a non-adjustable 510, and it does tell you that it is Asmodus and Anani. Right, let's open this up a little bit. As you can see, you've got your tank. You've also got 2 little holes, and that's where your, or kidney wells, whichever you want to say. The juice goes down there, underneath that, underneath the deck. And if I just show you this deck now, you'll see there's 2 little holes in each of the juice ports. And that's where the juice is coming up under. You've got 2 big Phillips screws there as well. That's where you put your coil. And like I said, you've got that airflow adjuster, can I call it? Now, to get that out, what you want to do is you want to get some of your, I'll have a little look here to show you, some of your little prongs, as you can see, or your little tweezers like that, as you can see, and you put them in and then set it off and move it around. Now, it is a bit fiddly. It was a little bit hard to try and get it back in as well, but I preferred it with it out. It seems to be a little bit tighter draw when that's in there. If you do like that, then obviously that's the way you're going to do it. But I liked it actually with it out. Well, I've done a little bit of a build video for you and showing you how to wick it up. And it is very, very simple, but very, very fiddly. I always find these sort of decks very, very fiddly. So I'll tell you what, go and watch this build video and we'll come back up and do the pros and the cons. was the build. As you can see, it was a little bit fiddly. Now, was it worth it? We will find out in a minute. I just want to touch on the chamber itself before we get on with the pros and the cons. As you can see, it is a tight chamber and it's got a very small hole. We'll not say any more about that. And that's where you're getting your flavour from. Now, let's touch a little bit more on the airflow itself. It is a single hole. It's roughly about 2 mil to 2.5 mil. Now, the only way you can sort of adjust it is you've got that airflow adjuster, that's what I'm going to call it, which is in the middle of your actual deck. It's like a sort of like a cog in the middle. Very, very hard to take out and not very easy to get back in either. Now, obviously, that opens up the hole underneath your coil. So as you're drawing in through the air, it's going up underneath your coil. So you're taking that restriction off. And I quite like it like that. It's sort of a little bit too restricted when that's in. Right then, let's get to the pros and the cons. Now, the first con that I'm going to go to is an Ultim tank. Not a lot of people are going to like that. I will just put above my shoulder there so you can see the other colours you can get, and it's more the bases that are different colours. So it is Ultim and it is plastic. Now remember, when you are screwing this in to the actual top, it is metal onto plastic, so don't over tighten it or try and cross thread it, because then it's game over. Another con is obviously the airflow. Some people are not going to like that. They're going to want to be able to control that airflow on a mouth to lung. To me, it doesn't actually bother me. And I'll tell you the reasons why it doesn't actually bother me. The flavour from this and the draw is probably one of the best mouth to lungs I've ever had. And it's just got that sort of feeling of a proper mouth to lung. And like I said, the flavour is bang on. Let's get on to the flavour. Let's get on to the clouds. I've got this at on the Aegis Solo, coming out at 1.1 ohms, coming out at 17 watts. I've got a little bit higher. Let's give it a vape, see what we think. That is really nice. I could probably push it a little bit further on. I've got some 20mg Nic salts. Not a lot of people will be able to do 20mg Nic salts in there, but that is really nice. Something I really like in the morning when I'm having my coffee, doing a bit of editing and a little bit of work. You can obviously use free-base nicotine in this as well. It's definitely got that cheek test. They're definitely going in. But the flavour is really, really nice. Now, I've had 2 tobaccos in this. And in a mouth to lung, I really do like tobaccos. I never used to. I used to hate tobaccos. Well, having them in pod systems, I've sort of gone back to them and really do like a good tobacco. Now, I did have, I don't know if it's down there. Oh, yeah, I did. Here we go. Some rum, Venezuela, I can't even say it, Venezuela rum tobacco in there, and that were really, really nice. But in this one, I've got some pod salts, and I've got the Havana Gold, which I've tried this, if I put it around properly, I've tried this numerous of times, really, really nice. But the flavour is absolutely corking, really on point, and like I said, the cheek test is there. Like I did say, I do prefer it without the actual airflow adapter in there. You're getting that dense flavour as well. It is really good flavour from it. So all in all, I do like it. Some people aren't going to like it because of the Ultim drip tip. The Ultim tank. The drip tip's a little bit funny as well with them green O-rings in there. I don't mind the filling mechanism because they sort of like just drips in. It's got like a chasm. I'm going to use the word chasm. And it just sort of drips in. So if you are using the bigger bottles, you can just drip it round and it all seems to go in. All in all, I do like it. It's one of the best mouth to lungs I've actually had. Some people aren't going to like it that you can't adjust the airflow, but to me, it doesn't. Not really bothered at all. It's one that I'm going to be using. It's going to be in my rotation. I'm going to be keeping this. I really do like it. So yes, big thumbs up from Little Bro. This has been another review by me. So if you like the video, make sure you like, subscribe, and share. The subscribe button's in the corner. Give it a little press and get me to that new magic number. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Go and hit me up, people. Make sure you look after yourself in these horrible times. Wash your hands and stay indoors and look after each other. And there's one last thing to say, people. Keep them juices flowing. Don't forget to check out my latest video. Also, don't forget to check out 3 Men and a Vape Show live at 8 PM every Wednesday. And also, if you've enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe, ring that notification bell, and we'll catch you later.